Welcome back to everybody's favorite section, grammar. I know you guys love it, so we'll get started. Your homework says to read the topic notes, will versus would, and A, B, C, D, E. So all of the exercises. All right, so the topic is will versus would. Hypothetical situation. Will is used when something is going to happen. It is used to talk about what people are going to do. Would expresses things that are imagined rather than true. We often use one clause instead of two in conditional sentences. All right. Conditional sentences, remember, one part relates to the other part. It's a conditional, typically if. So use the if clause when the conditional clause can be assumed. Will you buy a new car if you get a job? Use the conditional clause when the conditional is usually implied. The cake would taste better with a bit more chocolate. All right. So let's break this down real quick. Hypothetical, when you hear hypothetical, that means imaginative, like it's not real, like the situation does not exist. So if someone says, hypothetically speaking, they're saying like, if this, then. So you would use would because would is imagined. So here you go. Will, real possibility. Would, hypothetical. The children will go to school tomorrow. That is correct. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We have an optional in-class day on campus, so some children will go to school tomorrow. Would, I would never injure a friend. That's hypothetical. It's imaginary. Like, I would never do that. Never. Okay. So let's look at the pictures and we will complete these using will or would. All right, the gate opens at 10 a.m. We blank start boarding when the gate opens. We blank start boarding at 10 a.m. All right, so the gate opens at 10 a.m. This is a real situation. We will start boarding when the gate opens. We will start boarding at 10 a.m. The gates open at 10. This is a fact. This is something that will happen. Number 2, Melissa is punished. All right. Punish is like castigo. So she blank join us if she was or were allowed to go out. She blank join us, but she's not allowed to go out. All right, so she is punished. That's real. But going out is hypothetical because she can't do it. So she would join us if she was allowed to go out. She would join us, but she's not allowed to go out. So would. Would. Number 3, Mrs. Sanders is cold and tired. She blank asked her daughter to help if she has to do more shopping. She blank asked her daughter to help with the rest of the shopping. All right, so what do you think? All right, the difference is if. If she's allowed to go out, that is a conditional. She would ask her daughter to help if she has to do more shopping. We don't know. It's hypothetical. She might have to, she might not. So she would. In this case, there's no conditional. There's no if. So she will ask her daughter to help with the rest of the shopping. So there is more shopping, and she will ask her daughter to help. So that is the difference. Would, will. Next exercise. Same concept. Would or will. It blank be very expensive to stay in this hotel. It would be very expensive to stay in this hotel. We are not staying in this hotel. It is hypothetical. It would be. Number 2. I blank call her. I blank give her a call if I could remember her number. All right, this one already is in the conditional, so could. So I would give her a call if I could remember her number. Number 3. I blank lose more weight if I exercised more. All right, if, so you have the conditional. I would lose more weight if I exercised more. But this person is not exercising more. So it is not a real situation. It's a conditional hypothetical. Number 4. Ben blank help us if you ask him. He's always willing to help us. Ben would or Ben will? Ben will help us if you ask him, because he's always willing to help us. He will always help. Ben will help. If I had the time, I blank do it. I'm just too busy these days. So it's hypothetical. They don't have the time, so they can't do it. So if I had the time, I would. If I had the time, I would. Number 6, I blank do it when I get home. I don't have the equipment to do it here. So when I get home, it is for sure. It is real. This is happening. When I get home, I will get home. So I will do it when I get home. There you go. All right, we're going to keep going on to exercise C, match the sentence halves. So I will read them first, each half, and then we'll do the exercise. So listen and repeat. I would go and see him when we're in Tokyo. I would not go there. I'll come over. Number 4, we'll bring you some food. And number 5, she would paint again. All right, so now let's read the other halves. If we find a store but I know he has returned to France. If she didn't have to work. If I didn't have to. As soon as I arrive. All right, so here we go. I would go and see him when we're in Tokyo. I would, but I know he has returned to France. So him, he. That's how you match those up. He's not in Tokyo, he's in France. I would go and see him when we're in Tokyo, but I know he has returned to France. I would not go there. So I, all right, that has we, she, I, and I. So there's these two. So I would not go there if I didn't have to. There you go. Number 3, I'll come over as soon as I arrive. All right. Number 4, will bring you some food. So we will, this one is the only one with we. So we will bring you some food if we find a store. And number 5, she would paint again. All right, which one has she? This is the only one with she. So she would paint again if she didn't have to work. All right. Practice reading those on your own. And exercise D, a real condition or a hypothetical condition. So it's real or it's hypothetical, not real. Number 1, I've just bought a laptop, but the keyboard gets stuck. Lynn says I'd take it back and ask for a refund. That is a real condition. She bought the laptop. That is real. Number 2, Joe, what would you do if you won the lottery? Al, I would probably share the money with family and friends. So would and if. That is a hypothetical. Number 3, they would never forgive us for what we've done. All right, they would never forgive us for what we've done. Do you think that is real or hypothetical? A difficult one. So let's go back up. All right, so would is for hypothetical. So they would, this apostrophe D is would, so that is a hypothetical. Number 4, we all make mistakes. You'll give her another chance, won't you? You will give her another chance. Will is for a real condition, real. Number 5, Phil would apply for the job, but he's away this month. It's hypothetical. He's away, so he can't do it. Would, hypothetical. Number 6, James will apply for the job and hope he gets it. So will is a real condition. James will apply. He will do it. He is going to do it. Exercise E. This says to complete the sentences so they are true for you. So you need to complete these sentences for you. I'm not going to give you the answers because I want to see what you write. So, for example, I would blank if I had a lot of money. I would buy a new vehicle. If I had a lot of money, I don't have a lot of money, so it's hypothetical. I'm not buying a new vehicle. So complete these. That is it for the grammar section. Thank you for following along. And remember, if you need help, please send me a message.